Hey guys, welcome back to Dark Souls 2. This is episode 8 of our adventure. I'm your host for today, J-Ron. I got my left side,
Kyle,
and my right side,
Nick,
and you know,
stuff and things.
I was gonna say something else, but I only have
We're back
two people
down
with
to
you.
the forest area yet again. We're still exploring the Cardinal Tower region before we go off and fight the head honcho of the area, known as the Persuer.
Yeah.
Josh has actually the only one who's ever been here. I haven't been down to this.
You haven't been
yet.
down here? What the?
No, I have
Where'd
not.
you come from, little
And
jerk?
apparently, you're acting like you haven't been either. At least that's how you're
No,
fighting.
it's funny because in this game they actually have certain enemies programmed to sneak up behind you while you don't know where they are, because they just come out of random little spots, and it's really quite funny to me because sometimes I just forget about them. It's really hilarious. In fact, speaking of
That's
hilarious,
the whole point of them.
I will see if this guy even. No, he's not gonna come.
Can
down
I say
here.
something about the enemy?
What?
Yeah, sure.
Teenage Mutant Ninja
Wait,
Turtles.
look at his stance.
Heroes in a half shell.
Total power.
No, I'm
Okay,
serious.
okay.
Look at him. Look at him. What's up, Donatello?
He's not Donatello.
He's
If anything,
so Donatello.
okay, yeah, maybe.
If Donatello's stick had a giant friggin' iron club on the end of it.
It's a bow staff, not a stick.
Okay, be careful with these guys though, because
You're a bow staff.
I mean,
bow staff.
You're a towel!
we're stopping. We're stopping.
Your mom
okay.
went to college.
What?
What?
I mean, she did.
I mean,
She just didn't graduate.
oh, okay. I love that movie so much. Just gonna throw that out there.
What movie?
That where that comes from?
You're a towel?
No, your mom went to college.
What's that? Is that from something?
Oh my gosh, Nick.
Go. No. Go
He
ahead.
doesn't
You
recognize.
tell him.
He doesn't recognize.
You tell him.
He's a non-believer.
You tell him.
What is this?
Okay, haven't you seen? Whoa. Oh, he just smashed that
Oh,
down.
please don't tell me it's Napoleon Dynamite.
It's Napoleon Dynamite.
Your mom went to college.
I haven't seen that movie. I kind of refuse to.
Why? It's so funny.
It's so stupid. It's funny.
It's so
I
dang
can't-
funny.
I just can't do it. I just can't.
I mean, why?
I'm too much of a cinematographer to appreciate Napoleon Dynamite. And,
But it's so
No,
funny.
that's not it at all. I think I laughed my tail off at Hot Tub Time Machine of all things. But I'm just saying, it. I don't know. Something about it. Watching the trailers, just like. There's a difference between stupid funny and stupid funny that thinks it's smart.
So you know
and that's what Napoleon Dynamite is. It's like Will Ferrell. It desperately thinks it's funny and wants other people to think that it's funny.
I don't know. Will Ferrell's pretty funny.
He
That's
is,
worse.
he is most certainly not.
Have
I
you
mean-
not seen Anchorman?
Actually, I have not.
Oh, that is so funny. Oh my goodness.
I've heard that
gracious.
that's his only good film.
I don't know.
I thought Step Brothers was hilarious.
I've seen worse. Actually, yeah. Anyways, but I
Adam
think it's
Sandler.
funny.
What?
You know how our friend
Adam Sandler.
Adam
is-
Sandler is worse. in
Adam
my
Sandler in everything.
Okay, so once you get in here to actually talk about what we're here to talk about, there's going to be a whole lot of guys who want to mess up your day. Don't take them all on at once because they'll mess up your day. Hint and point. So instead, try to lure this guy out of there if you can.
In the words of many a message I've seen lying around the game world, try luring it out.
Yeah, seriously, these guys do heavy damage and they're pretty hardy. But their fatal flaw is that...
As in Tom Hardy.
I mean, probably not, but you know. Alright, and so now that I got him, I can actually...
Well, now you're the
Run
one
past
doing
you.
the impersonation of the guy. Who
Oh,
speaks
I was
through a
hoping...
crab.
Oh my gosh!
I'm telling you, it's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I mean-
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Okay, which
Heroes
Teenage
in
Mutant-
a half shell. Turtle power.
You know how there's so many
They're
of...
the world's most fearsome fighting team.
I mean...
They're heroes in the half shell and they're green.
Okay,
They actually are. They actually are. Are they green or gray? They're more gray with some green.
They're
lines.
more like
gray,
a
but
gray
they're covered
moldy.
in moss.
Yeah, they're a mossy gray because they actually have moss on them. Because I'm guessing that they've been here for a
You
while.
sound like Bob Ross. They're kind of a mossy green.
Okay, we're just gonna plant some happy little trees here.
I keep it
okay?
mellow like some cadmium
Yellow.
I'm a white. I'm a bright like titanium white kind of fella.
What?
Epic rap battles of history.
Oh, which one?
Well, Bob was dropping bombs like this is Quertica. Bob Ross versus Pablo Picasso.
20 years, United States of America.
Served 20 years, Air Force, United States of America.
Okay. Anyways, so if you guys want a little hint on how to fight those guys, just don't have them in like a little circle around you because they can make it really hard for you to get around. Just do what I did, take it slowly, and one at a time. You know what, Nick? You can
That's
stop.
also advice to be used for other circumstances.
I mean,
Many circumstances, like voting or arson.
What?
It's true. Because
I mean,
valid arson.
okay. Also, if you guys notice, they seem to be a little bit weaker to my lightning sword rather than my.
Oh!
What? Oh my gosh!
We'll be right back.
Oh!
He really mossed you up.
No. Alright guys, so what happened was I went back there totally ready to make their day suck, and turns out I sucked it up instead.
He kind of dropped off a ledge.
I was standing there ready to start, and then I walked one step forward and fell off.
His
the face
performance
of the
was abysmal.
planet. Stop it.
Probably after that guy with the mace mossed him up.
Dark Souls fun.
I mean, they're just puns. So if you guys notice, I actually
If there's
have.
anything that was abysmal, it was those puns.
So if you guys notice, I have these guys not
sent to the
because
penitentiary.
not because I feel the necessity of these guys to defeat these guys,
Oh yes, you totally do.
but because I want to mess them up out of revenge. Because I'm not too happy with. Ow! I couldn't.
Yeah,
see
how'd
it.
that revenge work out for you?
I mean, I'll tell you in a second when they're dead.
Lightning bolt.
Stat. Ow. Wouldn't it be sad if I had died right there?
I probably would have never forgiven you.
I mean, you've had way worse. I mean, it was in the last episode.
I have had way worse. It's called friggin' Uber challenge there, champ.
I mean, yeah, that was pretty bad. But I'm talking the last episode of this. Because
I didn't have that bad of trouble.
You died when he had 0 health.
Okay, that was one mistake. I didn't step off a friggin' ledge.
Lose 6,000 souls.
Yeah, troll.
I mean, you know, whatever.
And you were on a roll.
You little troll.
Oh my!
What?
I just caught Kyle's. You were on a roll joke.
No.
And it was bad.
No. We're done.
You were rolling so hard you could have been on Molly.
No.
No one? No one?
I mean, probably
Just
not.
gonna leave it up. Door.
No one gets that? Okay.
Let's grab my, like,
I
90
can't believe
souls.
no one gets that. Okay.
Moving
Anyways,
on.
so let's actually move on and go on to kill the guy in here because he made my life sad.
Because he mossed you up last time.
I mean, yes, he did moss me up, but we're done with that. We're super done with
Oh,
that.
if you think I'm gonna let the moss puns go, you're far from mistaken.
I mean, you're probably...
These puns are Ivy League level.
Stop.
I'll cheat if I let it go. That was more of an underwater algae joke. Alright.
You guys got any more, or are you done?
Oh. Is that a challenge?
I mean, that is a challenge. That is
Okay.
a firm
Give me some
challenge.
time.
Victory has defeated you if you think that you are going to get rid of our puns so easily.
I mean, dish one out. Dish one out right now. I dare you.
I mean, it'll take some time, but
go on.
I guess the puns are going to need to grow on us.
That was another good moss. If one hits you off the cliff again.
No,
Why
I'm
don't
not
you,
gonna
like,
lose
get
it.
on the other side of the ledge, dude?
I mean, I won't let that happen again. Not this. Ow.
That one he kinda
That one was
smashed you.
different.
Not to sound like Cortana, but don't make a girl a promise if you can't keep it.
I didn't make a girl promise. I mean, if you want to.
Wow, you really didn't take me up on that? I set you up and everything, man. Come on,
It's
you're letting
too
me down.
easy, too
You're letting me
easy.
down. I
Too
gave you the
easy.
perfect opportunity.
I mean,
He
probably.
really did. He really did give you the perfect opportunity.
Okay, whatever the
but
case.
no!
Anyway, so we're actually gonna.
Gotta make this more complicated than a blind guy putting on makeup.
That's pretty complicated. I don't know. That sounds pretty bad.
It's more complicated, like describing color to a blind person.
I've never been able, or describing what sound is to a deaf person.
That you can't describe it because you would have to write it out in Braille. That would be weird,
Dude,
That'd just be
a lot
weird.
of people with a lot of individuals who are hearing impaired have some degree of hearing, or can use sign language, or can read lips.
Well, I mean, if you're hearing impaired, you still know what
Well,
sound
for those
sounds like.
viewers, bump, 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 no bump, 3 bumps in a line, 4 bumps in a square.
Stop it! If they're deaf, they can't even hear
Also, A, that was a Family Guy reference, and I love you. B, stop.
you guys are terrible people.
When is this news?
I mean, I'm probably a bad person too because I've made some.
No,
odd jokes
you're
here.
kind of free from all judgment. But.
Anyways,
Cause I'm funny.
I'm free falling.
I was going for that one, yeah.
I mean, yeah, probably.
No, don't do that.
Why?
Because if you hit it too hard, you'll break it, and it'll turn whatever item is inside it to rubbish.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was a lot of stuff in there. That was
It's actually
lot
a
of
full
rubbish.
set of lover.
Full set of lover.
Flubber!
Flubber.
Yeah.
Oh, like a
Alright, so
bonfire.
here we actually have a bonfire for you.
Bonfire.
Unfortunately, I can't use it at the moment, but since I lit it, it's all good. But
Did I ever tell you about the bonfire experience I read about from
what is
someone?
he doing? Is he dead?
Yes, he's dead. Now, why don't you
When
go
did he
ahead
die?
and jump off?
Why would I jump off?
Not jump off, jump over the ledge.
Okay, so here's one of the ones I was talking about, Giant Rest in Peace, and this one actually can do something with it. I haven't done anything
Try
with it so far.
item.
I mean, there has to be a particular item.
Well, yes, that's...
Maybe a fire bomb. Maybe if I used a fire bomb.
No, that's a horrible idea.
Why?
Because it's made of grass, don't burn it.
I mean, this is where I saw the guy say use pyromancy. So you know, maybe.
Well, that did absolutely nothing.
Yeah, probably. All right, boys. Let's. Okay, maybe I should probably. Go
All
this
right,
way.
boys.
Bonfire. Sorry,
And
that's a
jump.
dubstep song.
All right, so let's go, boys. Down to kill the boss. Now they're actually gonna get their money's worth because they're like, why
It's
did you take
time
us
to
here?
kill the pursuer.
I mean, are we gonna pursue him to something? I don't know. You guys make the puns. I'm gonna back off on that.
It's hard to make a pursuer.
It's
pun.
kind of hard for me to make a pun off of the pursuer, and I don't really want to, considering he's the undead wandering spirit of Oscar of Astora.
What?
So, that's my theory.
Why do you say that?
His helmet, A, very similar.
I mean,
B, he's carried by a raven. C, sword and shield fighting style. D, if you watch VaatiVidya's lore videos, Oscar had a very powerful hatred for any undead who could obtain glory, that he couldn't do it himself. So I figure that now that he's undead and hollow, he spends his time, now that it's so much later and his power is increased, he just hunts down undead who show the potential of power and stops them in their prime. Hence the name the Pursuer.
Was Oscar
That's
was the guy
super
that you
cool.
But that's
encountered-
just my theory. That's just my theory.
that is super cool. I actually believe that in I can think that's believable because that makes a lot of sense.
And to answer your question, Nick, yes, Oscar is the individual who rescues you in the beginning of the game.
That's what I thought.
There was a bunch of content with him in the original game's coding that Vaati was able to find out about, but they took the content out, which is disturbing because he had such a good plot arc.
Seriously, he actually was one of the cooler characters of the series just for his concept. And he was going to be
No matter what would happen, he would always do the exact opposite of what the Chosen Undead would do because he resented the Chosen Undead's ability
Not being
to
him.
succeed.
Yeah,
He was
seriously.
envious.
He was
So he was
envious.
nice until he got to the point where he tried to brutally murder you in the face.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
That
much.
part was not good.
At the end of the game, he
I don't know,
straight
dude.
up tries to kill you.
That was kind of a deal breaker for me.
Well, also when you go back to the asylum, he's at the asylum and his undead body's running around all over the place. And it's like, hey, let me just
YOLO!
All right, so here we actually have
All right.
one of the coolest bosses of all time, in my opinion. We actually didn't see him earlier,
Yes,
but
he's carried by a raven.
there's a which actually supports it. Yeah. There's a earlier part where you can fight him on a certain ledge path, and you don't get too much out of defeating him there. But he's like an optional boss, and you never see him again if you don't beat him right there and then. Which is awesome that you got to fight him here, because the first time I fought him, and it wasn't the real boss, I'm like, who the crud is this guy? He's floating, he has a giant sword, and he's ready to kill me.
What he is absolutely terrifying.
Seriously.
You need know nothing else.
Okay, so the best way to fight him on your own is you actually want to
Use the ballista.
Ballista is when you're with people, at least. Ballista you can use to
Ha, ha,
fire
ha,
at
ha.
him, which does significant damage, as you can see, which actually makes me sad that he's going to be so easy to kill. Because, I mean, it's just kind of depressing, because he's one of the coolest bosses I have ever seen, along there with the Gaping Dragon. And it just makes him so easy.
The Gaping Dragon was absolutely disgusting.
But it's
Gaping Dragon
so
was
cool.
horrifying is what he was.
Did I just shoot my guy?
You might have.
He's like, Seriously?
What?
Seriously, bro.
What?
Bro.
What?
He's like, hey,
Bro.
What?
come at me, bro.
Yeah, don't point at him and be like, you're next.
Did I not let him get his souls? Or did he get them? I sure hope I didn't.
As he returns to
Task
the wolf.
completed, has returned to their world, so I'm pretty
Okay.
sure that
Okay.
he got the souls.
Okay. I mean, that could have been the other guy, but okay. That would make me
You wanna
feel
see something
so
cool?
bad. What?
My
There,
face.
you can get a 100% damage block shield by dropping off the ledge.
Really?
And it's very light. It's as light as your tower kite shield.
Oh, that's really cool. Play dead. Oh, it's talking about this over here. Okay, where do I do
So,
that?
stand over that ledge.
Okay.
Drop down there.
Uh-huh.
Now, look to your right.
To my right side.
Is that it
Down
right
there. That's it.
Okay.
Is
And
it a
it's some
spider
really
shield?
sweet armor, too.
Oh, Drangleic.
It's the armor they were wearing.
Oh, that's super cool. In fact, let's go ahead and look at the Pursuer Soul along with all that Drangleic stuff. So, yeah, along with those lines of Pursuer, I was going to say the best way to fight him if you're on your own is just roll. Roll is the best option because he does so much endurance
Yeah,
damage.
who seeks the bearer of the sign will not rest until his target is slain. The bearer of the dark sign.
And
Anyone who's undead hunts him down, kills him.
that is so cool.
That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it.
I'm sticking to that too.
And if I get proven wrong, I will accept it, but it's what I'm going with.
Anyways, so let's go ahead and look at the armor. Alright, we have the Drangleic gauntlets, which is actually significantly better, but a lot heavier. So we don't want to be too heavy. Let's see what's probably the best option. Wow, the boots are a ton better. That's probably a better, more...
The better choice is the, and then
higher
the
ones.
Drangleic mail.
which is actually 7 higher, but offers, wow, 120 bonus. So that was 7 higher, 120 bonus. This is 70 higher,
Well, equip both of them.
5 higher.
Just
yeah.
equip all of it and see what happens.
Yeah, but then we'd be fat roll.
Would we really?
Once we get to 70%.
Okay.
First of all, let's go with this one at least, because...
So the Drangleic mail.
Actually, how good is our Wanderer boots? That's probably the first one we want to switch, because that's kind of suckish. Is it?
Well, slap on the leggings
Okay.
and see what happens with our weight.
Alright, so we're still below 70, so we're still at a pretty good roll.
We'll need to maybe want to pop some stuff into our vitality later on.
Okay, so
yeah,
that'd be
nope.
75.
What about the gauntlets?
So what if we go with this one, but still
Well, what
keep
about the
Wanderer
gauntlets?
ones? The gauntlets are not too worth it, but they still put us over 70%.
Lame.
So I'd say we can probably stick with this for now, and let's check out our
And then
roll.
we have a cape.
Yeah, that's still pretty cool. That's some sweet armor right there. Actually, I've been liking to look at that.
Now check out what the, look at the Drangleic shield.
Drangleic shield. Alright,
Its
cool.
stats are awesome.
Alright, so we have a... Ooh, that's actually pretty good. It puts a little bit... It's a little bit over 70%.
That's because you're putting it in an empty
Oh, that's
slot.
true. That's true. In that case, let's look over right here. Actually, no, it'd still be over 70%.
Still 100% block
But
damage.
it is a 100% block damage, like Nick said, and it has more
We'd only need to
stability.
put in 1 point into our vitality to give us enough for it to not be
Yeah,
70.
that'd be pretty cool.
So yeah, when I found this armor after killing the Pursuer, I was extremely happy.
It's pretty cool.
And then equip the sword. You can't use it
it's a
yet.
great sword, so we can't use it. But Drangleic sword is actually one of the more, I would say, probably balanced weapons in the game.
I don't know anything about it. I just know it looks cool.
It's super sweet. Too bad I can't really use it. Stats on this, yeah, too much for me both ways actually. So let's go ahead and go back to our fire long
So
sword.
I guess it's safe to say you don't go both ways.
Yeah, that'd probably be pretty safe to say.
Ha!
No.
Yes.
Alright, anyways, ooh, he left a message. He feels proud. Anyway, so now we can go on to show you what we're actually going to show you right after Pursuer. It's just one of the ways to get to the next area, Lost Bastille. There's 2 ways to get there. One is through here, and one is through No Man's Wharf, which is super cool because that you
It just
have
shows
an
how
option. Don't die!
Sorry.
Interconchoked.
It just shows how... Shut up, Nick. It just shows how interconnected the world is. It's just so much more connected and open than Dark Souls 1 was.
Yeah,
Dark
that's a
Souls
discussion.
1... Dark Souls 1 was much more linear.
Had a lot of backtracking
To a
get where you
degree.
wanted to go.
To a degree.
Well, see, I was actually talking with Kyle with this before. I think that the Dark Souls visually One is more open world because it's so vast. Like, you get more of this vastness at almost everywhere you go. There just seems to be so much there. But this one, the gameplay is less linear, in my opinion at least. Anyways, so like I was saying, you actually have the option of which way you want to go, so you don't have to kill.
And for those of you who played Dark Souls 1, reference time.
It's
But
so funny.
It's not a crow this time. Is that an eagle?
That, I don't know.
That looked like an eagle.
It was a crow and it dropped off the.
It was a raven
Persuer
thing.
Yeah, although it's always raven. Yeah, it's
Or a
always
raven,
a raven,
not a crow.
Yeah, it's always a raven. Yeah.
Is that? But that doesn't look too like golden brown to be a raven.
Maybe it's just the sunlight.
Might have been. Might have been. We're gonna find out.
Anyways, so this
Yeah,
is
it was just the sunlight.
No, look at it. That is not. That is an eagle. That is.
Or a hawk.
Or a hawk. I think that'd be better. Hawk or a falcon.
it's Falcon.
I want to fly like an eagle.
Alright,
sea.
so here we're at Lost
Here's
Bastille.
what I
This is
have,
actually my preferred way to get to Lost Bastille because it has the better bonfire for going to the first boss. It's just closer, less
And the
enemies
first
to go
boss, by the
through.
way, is going to make you cry tears of blood.
Seriously.
That sounds horrible.
He's so horrible.
I mean-
hate him.
They. Anyways, so we're actually gonna come here through two different parts, just because there's two different bonfires.
Just so we can show you guys the different ways to get here and
Yeah.
stuff.
So I'm actually gonna go back to Majula because we have some souls to spend, and that'll be the last thing we do for today. And so as for next time, I would like to go on to No Man's Wharf. We would like to show you that one as well, just so you guys know what's going on. Plus, there's some good stuff there. In fact, the Pyromancy Flame will probably become into play next episode, should we do that.
Yes.
Which Pyromancy...
We are going to want to crank up our attunement, because right now it's absolute garbage.
I remember we did like one level earlier. That's all I remember.
And we have an Estus shard.
Oh yeah, upgrade Estus flasks.
We do that way too often, but I'm totally okay.
And you
with
did that way too early.
All right, do I have any more?
No, you
I
do not.
Okay, level up. Level up.
it. Okay.
All right, so we
Oh
have...
my goodness, leveling up is so cheap for you. So
Okay.
I'd say 4 attunement.
Okay, it's
That'll
just so
give
we
us a slot.
one slot,
And then 1 vitality so we can equip the shield.
one vitality. We'll...
And then once we get our strength up to 16, we'll be able to slap the shield on.
Okay, yeah,
I'd say that's good.
that is quite good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go okay.
Oh, yeah, so,
Anyway, so we're gonna see you guys in No Man's Wharf next time, which means we'll leave you off in not Lost Bastille. There.
the unseen path to Hade.
All right, Tower of Flame. That'll be the closest one we got because we never went to.
We never went to the unseen path.
Yeah. So we'll do that next time. Leviosa. Quite. Outro. I've been J-Ron.
I've been Kyle.
I've been Nick.
And Leviosa.
Yes, quite.
Yes, quite.
Yeah.